Now, in another segment, here's Don't Be That Guy. So, White Dudes for Harris launched a week ago. Our show is White Guys for Kamala. And I was particularly impressed by how far Brian Kilmeade went with the idea of just how threatened he was by this.
It was basically saying, if you want to be accepted by women, you should vote for a woman. Now, I don't see why any man would vote Democrat. It's not the party of virtue, security. It's not the party of strength. It's definitely not the party of family. And to be a man and then vote for a woman just because she's a woman is either childish, that person has mommy issues, or they're just trying to be accepted by other women. And I heard the scientists say the other day that when a man votes for a woman, he actually transitions into a woman.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what the science
that's
says.
That's
Yes.
science.
I'm sure the people who have spent $50,000 on their transition would have liked to have known that all they had to do was vote for a woman. But to throw out that kind of like scientific, threat, that's like, that's up there with like hairy hands, I mean, if you make that face, it'll stay that way.
Sometimes I just get lost in watching these people and thinking like, are they like true believers, or is this just that they know how to perform the role they've been given and they can just kind of keep ahead and they can riff on it for a long time.
And these like low threshold of like, well, if you're just voting her just because she's a woman,
right?
And what is that? I mean, that sort of gives it away. It's like, well, why are you voting for Trump? Is it just because he's a loud white guy? Is that really all? Because I mean, we got issues. People on the left and Democrats, we're pretty hard on our candidates. I think it's quite the opposite of the Republicans, and so I think it just shows how freaked out they are.
These guys, they don't recognize that it just comes off as just like angry, and it doesn't come off as angry in a way that is human. It comes across as angry in a way that is old-fashioned. And certainly selfish and also, toxic and all of these other things, that they want to just dismiss. But I think, it's obvious to me why there's a lack of humor there. There's a lack of truth to what he's saying.
Yeah, but the scientists.
But the scientists.
And I think it's so interesting. They don't want to listen to scientists about COVID. They don't want to listen about scientists. They want to listen to scientists about the climate.
Yeah.
Or gun violence or things like that.
Testicle tanning.
Oh yeah.
Scientist approved.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.